Welcome to The Source, where we combine the headlines with in-depth conversations with the newsmakers themselves. Today on the program, from leading roles to certified singer and concert performer. Now he takes on a more challenging role as an army reservist.
Natutulog lang kami sa sahig nung nagbundok kami. Kami 3 days lang, pero sila taon-taon, diba? So, we have to respect our soldiers.
And finishes rigorous Scout Ranger training with honors.
It was an incredible experience na nothing can compare.
Actor and Second Lieutenant Matteo Guidicelli joins us live. Thank you for joining us. I'm Pinky Webb. He calls his Scout Ranger training one of the best experiences of his life. Now he is encouraging his fellow actors and friends from showbiz to join the country's reserve force. After a 30-day training, he emerged as one of the top students, or the top student of his class, proving that love for country goes beyond status in life. What motivated him to join the Philippine Army Scout Ranger training? And is he ready for a showbiz comeback? Let's go straight to the source of the story. Actor, singer, and now Second Lieutenant Matteo Guidicelli. Matteo, good to see you again. You lost a lot of weight.
I already gained back.
Did you really? Yeah, when I watched you, when you graduated, sabi ko, grabe ang payat ni Matteo. Ang laki.
Yeah.
Okay, how many pounds did you
Around
lose?
10 to 15 pounds.
In 1 month?
In a span of 1 month.
Kung gusto mo pala pumayat.
Pasok ka sa military.
Pasok ka doon. You know, I was reading through some of your, some of the write-ups, and sinasabi nga that it's really love of country that one of the reasons that made you do this. But ano ba talaga ultimately pushed you to do it?
The primary reason why I joined the Scout Ranger orientation course, because I was always fascinated about the military, jungle warfare and all this, and the Rangers are best at it, kumbaga. And also, of course, I love my country, and I felt like the Army was the cleanest, straightest way to be part of the country and to help and to give yourself to the country. So I asked General Gonzalez, the regiment commander of the 1st Scout Ranger Regiment, how do I join your course?
Paano mo muna siya nakilala?
Skydiving. Skydiving.
Okay.
I was introduced to them when I was skydiving there. Sabi nila, Matteo, before you join, you have to at least put yourself in the reserve command of the Philippine Army. So I said, yeah, why not, I talked to my parents, to my girlfriend, everybody else. They all disagreed.
Bakit?
Because, people still don't understand why somebody would join the Army or why somebody would join the Reserve Command. They feel like you go to war tomorrow, But no, the Reserve Command is to make you and to get you ready for moments and scenarios like that. But aside from that, you're prepared, to help out the country, to be one with the country, to nationalism, patriotism, to see that flag and have so much respect for that flag. So that's basically it,
And that you all learned in 1 month,
More than that, ma'am.
Hindi, pero ganito, sabi mo, your parents, Sarah, medyo they were hesitant sila. How did you convince them? Or even if they said no, would you still have done it?
My mind was to go do it. My mind, my heart, my soul was to do it. No, I just had to convince them. Syempre, I needed their blessing,
Yeah.
So what I did, I requested my manager, Boss Vic of Viva, Boss, allow me to shoot a 2-day teaser and show you and present to you what the Scout Ranger is all about. So I did that, and I presented to him, and I was also blessed, and I was able to present it to our president. When he saw it, the president is very pro-army, and he's very, he's very helpful with the army. So he said yes to it right away. And sabi ko sa nila, the president says yes, you have no reason to say no anymore.
wala sila masasabi kung sinabi ng presidente ko. So, Boss Vic easily agreed?
No. It took 2 months for me to...
Bakit? Why is it so hard for people to
Syempre, ma'am,
kind of support you?
The Scout Ranger orientation course, technically it's a 45-day training course, mine was 30 days because I was with the PMA. They had to go back to Baguio, to school, so they compressed it to 30 days. So it was a little more intense because wala kaming rest time.
Yeah, 45 to 30.
Yeah. So basically, they were hesitant because anything could happen. We could get injured. Anything can happen,
Yeah.
But I assured them, sabi ko, my mind, body, and soul is 100% there, and I want to do this.
So, coming into it on your first day, what were you thinking?
I told myself, Matteo, you know, I'm physically prepared. I prepared for this. But be humble, and just take and take. Tinatawag namin sa army, take and take. Whatever they give, just do it. But it caught me off guard. Huh? My emotions caught me off guard.
Why?
Living a civilian life, living a good life, normal life, transitioning to a military life in one day, no, was very, very challenging. People screaming at you, eating for 20 counts, sleeping in the floor, showering, sitting down in the lake, mga ganyan.
Okay, that's too much to digest. Take us through a day of training.
Basically,
What time do you wake up?
3 a.m.
Okay.
No? Gising kami 3 a.m., formation na kami, tapos mag-exercise na kami, tapos run. Pagkatapos ng run,
Gaano ka layo ang tinatakbo
depende yung
niyo?
mga runs namin. Wala na akong reload doon ma'am, so I cannot compute anymore. But minsan, full gear yan with rucksack, 15 kilos, or weapon. So we run.
Wow.
After running, kain na kami breakfast. Pagkatapos ng breakfast, klase kami.
Dali, may kwento ka pa dun sa pagkain ninyo. Paano yung pagkain niyo doon?
Depende sa mga RI, no? Mga ranger instructor. Minsan, 20 counts lang kumakain,
Anong 20 counts?
20 seconds. No?
You have to finish your breakfast in 20 seconds?
Yeah, we have to finish,
How
clear out
do you-
everything. So yung strategy namin, ma'am, halimbawa, 10 kami sa squad, now we're 10. We have a Tupperware of rice, Tupperware of soup, Tupperware of pork, fish, or whatever ulam. And then our third viand, our fruit. How do you finish all of that in 30 counts or 20 counts? You mix everything to one. No, pag sasabihin ng RI, one, budol fight na agad.
Ganon.
Yeah. So, yung kaartehan ko dati, nawala.
Talagang ano na, kain. Eat
kain
as
na.
much as you can
Eat
because
as
I'm
much
sure
as
by
you
that
can.
time, gutom na gutom ka na dahil
Sobra.
tumakbo ka na.
And if you don't eat, you won't go
You're not
through
gonna
the day
survive.
properly.
Okay, so pagkatapos kumain, is there a, 30-minute rest period? Ganon?
Depende sa RI, no? But usually after eating, we go form agad. We have lectures, military tactics, all our military lectures, no? After that, before lunchtime naman, under the 12 noon heat, we exercise again.
Wow.
No?
Yeah.
Full uniform, so it's very hot, it's very intense. At times, it sounds easy, it sounds okay, but in reality, it's tough, no? Not just physically, but mentally. You know, people shouting at you all the time. Matteo, do this, do that. Parang you don't understand what you're doing and what you're going through. So sometimes, especially the first 4 days, I question myself every day. Matteo, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? You know, you live a good life. You have a driver. You know, you're fine. Why are you doing
You
this?
have a comfortable life,
Yeah.
no?
But I was very, very lucky. My squad mates from PMA was very, very motivating. No, they told me, Matteo, what you chose is something difficult and not normal. So that would always play in my head. I have an objective here. I want to do this. I place myself here. I'm going to accomplish it.
The first 4 days were the toughest, you'd say?
Yeah.
Talaga, ha? Was there a point na sinabi mo, ayoko na?
May mga instances na talagang, sakit na talaga, ayoko na to, no? But I'd always go back to the fact, why am I here?
Yeah.
Why did I do this? You know? So, yun, i-repeat palagi.
Hindi ka ba magkakasakit niyan? I mean, kung natutulog kayo ng, anong oras ang tulog? Anong oras ang gising? Sabi mo, 3 a.m. ang gising. Every
Yes,
day
ma'am.
yan. Kahit weekend.
Kahit may wala kaming weekend. Minsan midnight, 1 a.m.
Yeah, but di ba normal naman sa tao na kind of medyo, dahil kulang ka sa tulog, grabe yung exercise mo, nasa ilalim ka ng araw, magkakasakit ka. Nagkasakit ka ba?
Wala ma'am, doon sa Ranger, walang mga sakit-sakit doon sa Ranger.
Walang sipon-sipon, walang
Kaya
ubo-ubo.
believe talaga ako sa mga Rangers natin, no? And I want to say hi to them, the 1st Scout Ranger Regiment there in Bulacan, no?
Yeah,
These guys are incredible, ma'am.
yeah.
If you have a fever, after a few hours, mawawala na yung fever.
Bakit?
Wala, it's all mental eh.
Talaga?
All mental, ma'am.
Wow.
Believe it or not, I was so impressed, no? Walang sakit-sakit doon. If somebody had an infection in their foot, or, I don't know, some sickness or some infection, after 2 days, 1 day, wala na.
Yun pala ang sagot.
Tumatakbo na.
But nung so 4 days was probably the most challenging. Doon sa 30 days, saan yung pinakamadali? Which part would you say, except your graduation, did it get easier after the 4th day, or did you just get used to it after the 4th day?
I don't think easier is the word. I think more
Oo nga.
used to it. I got used to the regimented lifestyle ba, you know? This ganitong oras, ganito gagawin. So I got used to it, no? I gelled in. But it was never easy, no? It was always challenging, always tough. Again, not just physically, but more psychologically, you know? But it was the best training of my life.
Yeah.
It was the best experience of my life.
You do it over and over again?
if I was younger, ma'am, and I was in the show business,
Well, let's talk about that because I was asking Matteo before we went on air how old he was and how old you are and how old yung mga contemporaries mo. They're about 8 years younger than you.
and ma'am, they're cadets from the Philippine Military Academy. You know? The class of Masaligan. They're a beautiful bunch of human beings. They're amazing, no?
Yeah.
They're all 20 to 22 years old. Ako lang yung 29 doon.
Paano yun? Tapos ikaw, in your class of 93 or 94, tama ba?
98 kami. 98.
Ikaw ang honor student. Ikaw ang may highest grade. Is that, di ba?
Yes, ma'am.
So how do you do it? I mean, I guess at some point, age does come into play and age does not come into play. It really depends.
Yeah, I think when I came inside, I had to, by myself, I had to pick out my advantages ba. Sabi ko, okay, sila, syempre, they're third year, they're cadets, they're experienced military lifestyle. Me naman, I said to myself, Matteo, make your age advantage ba. Take advantage of that. So I did, but they were very helpful. Every day they would motivate me. Every day they would educate me about
Walang
different...
inggitan. No such thing.
Wala, ma'am. They would always show me, syempre military tactics I'm not very familiar with, but they were there tutoring me, helping me. So they were very nice.
We'll be taking a short break. This is The Source on CNN Philippines. Coming up, lessons learned from his Scout Ranger training. And will there be more showbiz personalities joining the reserve force after Matteo? We'll be back after this break. You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. Our guest today, Matteo Guidicelli. So, ang sinabi mo, I want to talk about comforts of your life. Siyempre, may kotse ka. Sabi mo nga, may driver ka, kumakain ka 3 times, maybe even 4 times. Whenever you feel like it, may aircon ka. Paano yung transition mo pagpunta mo dun sa kampo?
Siyempre naman na expected naman yan, no? Na talagang they will strip you off. But
Yeah.
you won't imagine that fully, no? We lived in a tent. We built our own tent. We slept on the floor.
It's not a dorm. Hindi kayo tumira
No, wala
sa
kaming
mga
bunker,
dorm.
wala kaming kama. Yun, sa floor lang. We had to organize our things.
Yeah.
So basically, they strip you off all your normal, everything you're used to, kumbaga, no? And they put you in the basics of basics. It's like putting your life in a cup and giving it to your instructor. This is my life.
Take care of
Take
it.
care of it.
This is all I have.
Yeah.
But what would you say you miss the most?
Outside?
Yeah. Nung nandun ka, when you just things running through your head, wow, I can't wait till what?
Every day in the morning with my squad, I'd always give them foresights. Now we say foresight when you think about the future or whatever. So I said, after this run, isipin lang natin, bro, may halo-halo tayo. May dalawang ube scoop na naghihintay. Sabihin nila, Mat, totoo ba yan? Hindi, foresight lang. Isipin lang natin.
Wait, so you were the eldest in the class and yet you finished number 1. Ano bang advantage nun? We were talking about it because Matteo is a triathlete. Obviously, that helped you a lot, let's say, compared to other people na tumatakbo lang o nagwo-weights lang. Ikaw kasi medyo all-around ka in a sense.
Yung number 1, ma'am,
atleta.
I think that's chamba-chamba lang yan because I dedicated to my squad mates. Now, they were always tutoring me, helping me. So I would always have people helping me. So I was blessed to get number 1. No? But aside from that, the physical aspect, yes. No? I think triathlon has helped me a little bit. But what was really tough was psychological. That broke me down talaga. Every night when we do our night runs, I'd look at the stars, I'd cry. I'd think about my loved ones, no?
Yeah.
If I see a little kid, I'd cry. I'd think about my little brother.
Wow.
No? How much more a soldier that's out there in the field for weeks, months away from their family, not seeing their kids grow, no? And coming back when their kids are older na. Imagine that, no? That gave me so much realizations. Before going to camp, I had so much respect for soldiers. But now that I'm part of the Army na and I went through what they went through, talaga my respect for them is beyond words. You cannot explain. There's a lot of people that don't understand. There's a lot of people that criticize, don't understand. They will never understand. But hopefully, with the things we do, hopefully we can send out the message that the Army sacrifices so much. For who? For you, for us, for the people out there. They are the umbrella of protection for us here in Manila or Cebu or wherever we are. No? So yun, the Army has a big part. Yesterday, ma'am, in fact, I went to RSCOM Cavite. I was invited to talk for an ROTC graduation. So I went there. I was so shocked. The students of ROTC were not Filipino. They were all Americans. They're all exchange students from America that came here to do the ROTC here, to train here for 4 days. How inspiring is that?
Yeah, yeah.
Why do they do ROTC? To build character, to build the love for country, you know? So it's very inspiring.
You know, you probably paved the way for, you know, other people to possibly open their eyes into joining the army or train under the Scout Rangers now. But over and above that, is your top honor is that you were also given another medal for, kasi hindi lang yun yung ginawa mo. Apparently, you did some cleanup drive in the nearby schools. Is that true,
Yes, ma'am.
Matteo? So, hindi ka pa natapos doon? I mean, or that was the parang social work you did?
No, that's just some of the activities we do in the military, you know. But that's, you know, that's it's supposed to be automatic. No, we shouldn't. That's giving back to our country. You know, sometimes we don't even have to talk about that. That's just something we should do and must do bilang Filipinos, no. And syempre, I'm inviting all my friends, all my artist friends, to join the Philippine Reserve.
Yeah.
You know? They don't have to go through what I went through, the 45, 30-day Scout Ranger orientation course. They will do the basic military course. No? That's, hanggang doon lang, okay na yan, no?
Yeah, I guess it would depend kung hanggang saan yung mabibigay nilang oras, hanggang
Right.
saan yung kaya nila.
Right.
But if they can do, but you strongly urge if they can do the 30 or 45 days.
If they volunteer and if they really want to do it, you know, we can
So
ask
who have you
permission.
convinced?
I have actually not convinced them, but si Sir Robin Padilla, no, he has so much passion for the country, and he's joined the reserve force. I'm starting to invite other people to join. I just want to let them understand why.
Yeah.
Why? It's not to fight wars with guns and stuff. We can fight wars with peace and talking, advocacies, talking to the people. Si Daniel Padilla, we're trying to invite him also, no?
Oo nga, what did he say?
Hopefully.
Who among your closest friends you think will possibly really do it after your experience?
Hindi ko pa alam. I still have to invite them. No, but it takes a level of understanding because we should join the army. Other countries join the army are mandatory, no? To be in the army. Israel takes 3 years. After high school, they do 3-year service. We should do the same.
Yeah.
It's just being part and protecting our country. Having love for the country and wanting the best for our country in the future. Join the army.
So, after the 1-month training, what was the first thing you did? After, syempre first, nag-graduate ka, nakita ka ng family mo, nakita ka ni Sarah. Laki ng pinayat mo. Ano una nila sinabi sa'yo nung nakita ka? Ano nangyari sa'yo? Ano?
Kain muna tayo.
What was the first thing you did?
The first thing, I went home and I went straight to my restaurant, my Italian restaurant in Alabang.
Did you eat
Yes, ma'am.
as much as you could?
I had a plate of pasta, a plate of risotto, and a bottle of wine.
To celebrate life and celebrate what you did.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. But I miss it. I miss
Really?
it. I miss it every day. I love the family, the camaraderie we built. They will forever be family to me. And I will forever be active in whatever way possible in the army, no? And serving the army.
Are you still in touch with them?
Always.
Talaga, ha?
Always.
Ilan ang sigurong masasabi mo naging malapit mong kaibigan?
Lahat sila, ma'am. Lahat
Ganon?
sila. From the enlisted personnel to the officers.
Yeah.
The understanding, the love we created for one another is iba.
Indescribable. We'll be taking another short break. We'll be right back. Where is it? You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. Our guest today, Matteo Guidicelli. What's the most important? I know this is going to be hard because you went through so much possibly in that 30 days. I'm just beginning to imagine. But what's the one most important lesson that you took from, you learned from this experience of yours?
Dami, ma'am.
I know. I know that's a tough question, but siguro if you have to look back and say, yung pinaka-importanting natutunan ko ay...
One would be the appreciation of life and the appreciation of the basic things in life. Kapag nasa bundok kami, sobrang init, wala ng hangin, isang daplis lang ng hangin, isang ganun lang. You feel like you're in the top of the world. You feel like you're in a 5-star hotel. With clothes that are 4 days old or wet, sweaty. Isang daplis lang ng hangin. Ang sarap. No? So appreciation of life. Second would be the respect, no? The respect for our uniformed personnel. Not just the army, but everybody in the AFP or policeman or whoever, uniformed. They sacrifice so much. You know? they just do. It's incredible how big the sacrifice is just to serve and protect the country. So, yun.
How about your girlfriend? What was the one thing she said to you, or what's striking about having to see Sarah again after 1 month and after that experience? What's that thing you shared with her?
Actually, I was very surprised. No, she was incredibly supportive. She visited me one time in the middle of the course. She came in, and I showed her around. When she saw the tent and our living quarters where we lived in, she said, "Love, hala, iuwi muna kita."
Tatakas na kita dito.
But, you know, my mindset was, parang camping lang to. Parang camping lang to. Alam mo? So yun, she was very supportive. And I said, "Love, hindi ka ba naawa sa akin?" "Eh, gusto mo yan, love. Gusto mo yan."
Magdusa ka, di ba? Pinigilan kita, ayaw mo. But if you were to share that one thing with her from that experience, would it be the same important lessons that you shared with us?
The respect.
Yung pa rin.
The respect. Every single time I see a soldier or a uniformed person in the street now, the level of respect, I look at them and see them is different. And I go up to them, I smile to them, say thank you. I think, like in the States, diba? When we see a soldier there, Americans go, "Oh, sir, thank you for your service."
Yeah.
They have priority lines. I think one day, sana, we will be like that, no? And we'll have more respect to our AFP, kumbaga.
All right, I'm gonna shift to your showbiz career. Di natin pwede kalimutan yan. You met with Boss Vic recently, and you have what, 2 movies coming up? Ganun
Yes, ma'am.
ba? Okay.
After the camp, I went back to the office at sabi niya, "Matteo, it's time to work."
Kailangan mo na
Time to
kumita.
work. But I'm very lucky. My manager's very, very supportive, no? Actually, while I was inside the Ranger camp, the Army authorized a few personnel to shoot and to document my process. You know, every day, my emotions, our exercises. So soon, we'll be coming out with a...
Have you seen the final
Not yet.
output niyan? Wala pa?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. I'll invite you in our premiere.
Yeah. It'd
So we're
be
gonna come
very
out
interesting.
with a military documentary. No, very real, very raw, very real. Nothing scripted. We'll be coming out with that soon. And yun, with Viva, we have projects lined up. I'm gonna
Such
start working.
as, can we talk about tease us with some of the projects that are coming up?
I think we have 2 films this year. No, I'm gonna be partaking in, but the details I'm not sure yet. We're still gonna have story conference and more meetings for that.
Yeah.
But hopefully action based. Hopefully action
Eh
based.
pagkatapos nito, siguro yun ang una mong gustong gawin, di ba? And you might not need much training after this. Ikaw na magtuturo sa kanila. But you're excited. I mean,
Very excited.
after that 1 month hiatus or rigorous training, sabi mo, gusto ko na gumawa ulit ng pelikula. Ganon.
Yeah.
Gusto ko kumanta. How about that?
Yeah, actually, before coming out, before going inside the army, we released the song Sundo. It's a cover of an Imago song called Sundo, OPM songs.
Okay.
And lumang kanta naman yan.
Yan.
may bago.
Ang haba-haba pa ng buhok.
We have a new song, Sundo. It's out on Spotify and all digital platforms.
What is the message of Sundo?
Parang nandito ako para sa'yo, susunduin kita. Parang hinahanap kita sa buong mundo. Nandito ako, susunduin kita. Parang ganun.
Really?
Oo.
Nice ano. Nice words. Okay, how about as we end this, I don't want to call it a challenge, but maybe who would you like to see among your friends do what you did? Pero kasi may babae din dyan, Matteo was telling me a while ago,
We
there
had
were
10 to
how
15
many?
girls.
10 to 15 girls also joining that.
Amazing talaga. Their dedication, their passion, sobrang...
Sino ba mas magaling? Lalaki, babae?
Patas-patas na.
Equality.
No, but you know, on a serious note, I would like to invite everybody out there, no, artista man o hindi, look into this. Join the reserve force. You don't have to do the Scout Ranger orientation course. You'll just do the basic reserve training, no?
And gaano katagal yun, yung basic research?
Actually, we have it in RSCOM. It's called war fighting. They teach you all the basics of the army. And it's for people that have jobs like us, no? So you can go in every weekend or whenever you're free, no? And you just check out the activities you've done. And then you get a badge of war fighting, etc. So, but joining the reserve force in case of calamities in the future, etc. You have a unit, you have people you can respond to, you have locations you can respond to. So it's just for the country.
Yeah.
You're just helping yourself.
Yun nga yung tinatanong nila, Matteo, what's next after this? Saan ka ba mapupunta after joining this leadership course and reserve course?
Siyempre, I'll still continue doing activities for the military,
Yeah.
ma'am, no? It will never stop. It will be part of my life, kumbaga, no? I hope that will never change. But back to work. Hopefully doing films, hopefully representing the army also in different ways, action films, mga ganyan. But encouraging people, no, to join the army. What it will do for one, character building, respect to the flag, No, all these things.
All right, Matteo, we congratulate you.
Thank you, ma'am.
for
You're welcome also to
joining.
join the reserve force,
Alam mo, parang gusto ko nga, pero parang a little too old for that.
Hindi.
Baka kailangan ko ng maraming tulong dong. But you know, it's something I'm sure it's a beautiful experience. It's indescribable. It's something you will carry for the rest of your life, and you'll be so happy you did it, di ba?
Yeah.
Mas lalo na kung natapos mo. Kasi meron bang mga nag-give up? Ganun ba?
Sa
Dun
course
iyo?
ko wala, ma'am. But
Hinaya naman
in
lahat.
the other courses, meron din na recycle. But they still do it.
Babalik at babalik din. All right, Matteo, we number one, congratulations.
Thank you.
For thinking about joining, topping it, and of course, eventually, of course, helping our country as well. And bringing this to us, telling us also the kind of experience you had and how we must appreciate
Thank you, ma'am.
our soldiers. Matteo Guidicelli, thank you.
The true
And good luck,
the true heroes are the soldiers' wives. Siyempre, they sacrifice at home and all, but you know.
And the kids.
And the kids. So much
the
respect to
family
them
of the
also.
soldiers. Thank you for joining us here on The Source. Matteo, thank you so much.
Thank you,
and we
ma'am.
look forward to your movies.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Pinky Webb. You're watching CNN Philippines.